Welcome to Unit 2 of this course, Ticketing, Merchandise, and Revenue Generation. So we're looking at ticketing system and match day revenue management. That's our focus here. So uh, here we want to study the noble art of persuading supporters to queue less and pay properly. So ticketing is not clerical paperwork with staples. It is a strategic revenue system linking finance, customer experience, operations, and data intelligence. Every ticket sold represents income, atmosphere, and future relationship value. Every failure counterfeits, long queues, weak controls creates cost and embarrassment. As Muslin and Hadi and Sultan note in their article, sport customers judge the total experience, not only the match itself. So if gets fail, even a hat trick may require customer recovery. So how about a strategic role? What is a strategic role of ticketing? Well, ticketing is one of the few commercial activities repeated consistently throughout the season. So each fixture creates a predictable earning potential through admissions, hospitality, and secondary spending. So reliable ticket income helps fund wages, travel, maintenance, and planning. Just as importantly, ticketing signals competence, clear pricing, efficient entry, and orderly sales reassure supporters, sponsors, and boards that adults are in charge, not children. Signaling theory suggests visible systems shape trust. Yeah, so smooth ticketing process often sells more than access. It sells confidence, which is harder to counterfeit. So ticketing as a perishable inventory. Well, what does that really mean? Now, revenue management scholars describe it as perishable inventory. Once kickoff begins, unsold seat has lost its immediate earning value forever. I'll say that again. Once kickoff begins, an unsold seat has lost its immediate earning value forever. Now, unlike shirts, it cannot be boxed up and sold at next week. So this makes forecasting, promotion, and pricing strategically important. Clubs must balance yield per seat with occupants and atmosphere. Half empty, expensive stadium may earn less than a fuller, intelligence priced one. Empty seats also buy no snacks, create no noise, and impress nobody. Silence, while peaceful, is rarely premium commercial asset. So, how about ticketing system models? Well, clubs use different ticketing models depending on infrastructure, trust levels, and supporter behavior. So manual paper systems remain common, but they cannot invite leakage. But they can actually invite leakage, duplication, and heroic excuses. Retail outlet systems through shops and kiosks improve convenience and pre-sale access. Digital systems using QR codes, apps, mobile phone money, online portal improve reporting and supporter data capture. So contingency theory reminds us that there is no universal model. There is no one size fits all. Um, the best system is not the most fashionable one. It is the one that works on Derby Day. So pricing is where economies meet emotion. Rising prices too far and attendance fell. So rise prices too far and attendance falls, particularly in price sensitive markets. Premier fixtures such as derbies can sustain higher price, while ordinary fixtures may require bundle family offers, student discount. Yet supporters do not evaluate price mathematically alone; they evaluate fairness. So behavioral economics shows perceived injustice triggers strong reaction. In football, these reactions are often public and very creative. So a wise club prices for revenue today without creating resentment that lasts 3 months, 3 seasons down the line. So how about advanced sales and early bird strategy? How about that? Well, advanced sales are commercially elegant because they generate money before the match and reduce uncertainty before breakfast and on match day. Early bird pricing um, encourages earlier commitment, easing congestion at gates and improving demand forecasts. So clubs with stronger pre-sales can plan staffing, stewarding. Behavioral economics suggests uh, that reducing friction increases purchase completion. So, put simply, calm supporters buying on Tuesday is easier to manage than one sprinting towards gate three at 14:58, while holding exact change and panic. So, how about match day operations and entry experience? How does that work? Well, so ticketing does not end at payment. It ends when sponsor reaches a seat with dignity intact. Uh, Long queues, poor signage, unclear lanes, weak scanning systems damage the entire event experience. So service operation research shows customers judge process quality as strongly as final outcome. So even victory may not compensate for missing the first goal while trapped in a broken turnstile or yeah, tunnel. So efficient gate, trained staff, visible help desks improve satisfaction. Fans remember legends, but they also remember terrible management and unsettling clarity. So how about revenue protection and internal controls? Well, many clubs do not suffer from low demand. They suffer from disappearing money. So common risks include counterfeit tickets, underreporting, unauthorized access, cash theft, vague reconciliation sheets written in suspicious handwritings, and you've seen so many of those. Now, internal control framework remind segregation of duties, dual cash counts, audit trails, supervisor sign off, and timely post match reporting. These are not glamorous topics, ladies and gentlemen, but neither is insolvency. Before asking how to double revenue, prudent administrators ask a simpler question: how much is currently escaping through preventable holes? What is our holes in the revenue collection? And before we can find another way to to improve our revenue, can we seal those holes? The clever administrators will ask. So, case study that I believe you've come across in your manual. So ahead of Zambia qualifier match against Cameroon national team at the National Heroes Stadium, strong public demand reportedly created pressure on sales system, uh, gate entry, and crowd movement. Now, high demand fixtures are commercially attractive because agency boosts interest. They are also unforgiving because weak systems are exposed publicly and immediately. Congestion, counterfeit tickets, and delayed access can convert excitement into irritation. So, switch of emotion from excitement to irritation is very possible under weak systems or when weak systems are exposed. This case, ladies and gentlemen, illustrates a classic management lesson. Demand creates opportunity, but only execution converts it into revenue. I'll say that again. Demand creates opportunity, but only execution converts that demand into revenue. So, how do we begin then to make sense of this case study here? Well, a sold out atmosphere still underperforms commercially if systems collapse or if they are weak. Counterfeit tickets divert legitimate revenue and create disputes at gates. Severe queues reduce satisfaction and may discourage repeat attendance. Delayed entry also reduces time spent on concessions and sponsor activation or activations. So sponsors observing visible disorder may question brand association value. So service recovery research shows negative experiences spread faster than positive ones. In modern language, one broken gate can become 10,000 angry comments before halftime on Facebook. Opportunity is generous. Operations decide whether it stays. So, what lessons then do we draw from this case study? Well, response to high demand fixtures should be disciplined rather than dramatic. Uh, Expand advanced sales through authorized outlets and digital channels. Segment gates by stand, ticket type, or, or windows to reduce bottlenecks. Communicate clearly through official channels about prices, gates, timings, and valid tickets. Deploy trained supervisors and rapid problem resolution teams. Forwards, a review throughout data and complaints honestly. Gate operations are rarely glamorous. They are usually organized. Supporters seldom praise lane design publicly, but they notice incompetence instantly. Some takeaways for Unit 2. So, Unit 2 has shown us that ticketing is far more than printing passes or collecting cash. It is a strategic system combining pricing, demand management, access operations, financial controls, support experience, and data experiences and data intelligence. Strong ticketing increases revenue while building trust and repeat attendance. Weak ticketing wastes demand and damages reputation. Administrators who master ticketing control one of the football's most immediate commercial levers. Seats may be physical, uh, Seats may be physical assets, but the system around them determine their true economic value. Deployed 2024. So thank you very much for for your kind engagement. As always, I encourage you now to to complete the tasks that you have on your coursework. Go on the portal, which is your virtual classroom, and engage with further work there. Make sure you are in conversation with colleagues around the topic, and happy learning. Thank you.